Hi guys, it's Lynn here. Hope everyone is having an incredible day. Now guys, this is just a bit of a crazy video, but it's one that's a bit of a mystery to me. Now, what I want to ask you guys, have you ever encountered your plant pots, the plastic plant pots, smelling of body odour? And you could say, well, how can it be body odour if it's coming from your pots? Well, that's exactly what I want to know. And the only reason we know it's not body odour is I really don't know what other word to describe how it smells. Now, I'm using this pot as an example because this does smell of body. Anyway, it just smells like BO, like body odour, like sweaty armpits. It's disgusting. But this is something that I have actually encountered since I was a child. So this is not a new thing, guys. And no, it's not that I smell a BO. It's definitely not coming from me. I've actually experienced plant pots, plastic plant pots that are brand new, even smelling like this. And even in garden shops and garden centres, I picked up plant pots, going, oh, what's that smell? And I put my nose to the pot and it sort of smelled like body odour. It's really weird. And now guys, have you ever encountered this with your plant pots? I want to know. Please leave your comments down below because it's the most bizarre thing I've ever encountered. And I'm just going to show you this, one of my little lophophoras here. Oops. I think I found out what could be causing it. And one of my other Lophophora causpicitosis, one of Hansi's, and this one doesn't smell at all. Now, I have noticed this probably about 30 years. And I used to, obviously I've been growing plants for a long time. I'd pot plants up and I noticed after a few years that this pot would start to smell a bit strange. And I'd often just repot them. I'd sometimes think, is this plant rotting? And no, nothing. And it's the pot. Now I've noticed it again recently that I've been picking pots up in and out the polytunnel. And this one is the reason why I think it's smelling. I thought, oh, this smells pretty horrible again. I just put my nose up to it. And I thought, oh, this smells a bit like that whole body odour smell, one of them type of pots. And as I picked the plant up, it started to, as you can see here, break away. Almost like the pot just goes crunchy. Now, a few years ago, I did buy a load of small pots, which is one of these here, that are biodegradable. In other words, they last a few years. And then the pots just break down and then they're completely safe to sort of throw away and put into the recycling. They biodegrade back down, which is a great idea, but they don't really last very long. This is probably about 5 years ago. And this is showing you, this is a plastic pot. Look how easy it is just to, break down into bits. So obviously I'm going to be repotting this little Lophophora. It's just breaking down absolutely into bits. But it smells terrible, guys. It smells like that whole BOE type of smell. And I noticed some of my other pots, when they have that smell, I started to touch them. And if I really put any pressure, the plastic breaks down. So I think what's happening, it's possibly, I'm not saying that it's all down to biodegradable pots that's giving off that smell, because I've had it with pots that I haven't bought as biodegradable, but they seem to break down very easily. It seems to be something to do with the plastic. Maybe when they make them, when the plastic, like everything, starts to deteriorate over time, especially when you've got soil in pots and you're watering, and over time the chemistry possibly can alter the plastic, can give off a smell. But I have noticed it even with new plants that have been potted up in pots. The pots will have a smell to it, that sort of body odour smell. So this is a bit of a mystery. But then again, when you're buying from garden centres and plant shops, they may be using pots also that could be many years old. So it could just be down to the natural plastic breaking down that's giving off a strange body odour smell. But the good news is it's never affected any of my plants. It's never hurt any of my plants. And as I say, it seems to be affecting mostly the ones that just seem to crumble like this. So guys, the reason why I'm saying this is that I think the reason why the pots smell of BO is it's the plastics breaking down over time, reacting with the soil and the chemistry in there with the plastics. But what's your opinion? Have you ever encountered your plastic pot smelling a strange smell like body odour? It's the only way to describe it. Or do you think, I'm crazy suggesting this, you've never ever noticed it before? I know I'm not the only one, because I've mentioned it to other growers and they've also experienced this phenomenon. They say, gosh, I've noticed a couple of my plastic pots smelling by BO. I thought it was just me, my plants or something. And I've also been on a few forums on plants plant websites, and they've had this going on. Other people have also had the same phenomenon, then no one knows what it is. So it's something that does happen, but nobody knows what causes it. But this is only my opinion. I think it's just the breaking down of the plastic over the time, with possibly the soil in the pot. It's just the chemistry breaking down. But guys, have you experienced this before? And if so, what do you think is it? Do you think I could be right in what I'm suggesting? Anyway, guys, bit of a mad video, and just one of these crazy things that's just wanted to know, really, why is it? So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for all of your incredible support, your amazing comments, and everything, really. I cannot thank you guys enough. So guys, I want to send you loads of love, heaps of happiness, and tons of plant power. As always, from Ireland. And until the next video, guys, bye. Bye. Ooh, I think you need to have a shower. No, you smell. Blech.